Unbelievable! That is a dream goal!
They found it! They finally found the goal they were looking for!
What a finish that is! Do not scratch your eyes! This is really happening!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Game and Frame broadcast, coming to you live from the Sousa Sports Complex in Central Islip. My name is Francis Argueto, with you today for midweek action in the UPSL Northeast American North Conference. 6th place New York Empire hosts 8th place AFC Academy on this wet Wednesday. The home team is coming off a win versus NYC Haiti United to end their brief 2-game losing streak. Mason Chetty opened the scoring for the Black and Yellow in the 13th minute, while Joanny Moreno produced a second half brace to seal the 3-1 victory. Academy has been outscored 10-2 in their 3 straight defeats, so they will aim to turn the tide with a positive result today. We are moments away from a match that can provide valuable points to our victor. We're a bit delayed right here as we wait for the officials. I'm guessing we'll probably start in about 10 minutes or so. But regardless, you can stick around for the kickoff that is going to head your way next on Game and Frame.
From soccer fields across the USA to the legendary stadiums of Spain and Portugal, for 40 years, Petrobax has been the go-to expert for group travel to Spain and Portugal. We organize soccer group trips from start to finish, flights, hotels, transportation, and guided tours, all perfectly coordinated by our experienced team. Your trip can include attending La Liga and Portuguese Primeira Liga games, matches against local teams, pro training sessions, and even tournaments. As true experts in Spain and Portugal, we'll ensure you also experience the rich history, vibrant culture, and incredible food these countries are famous for. Celebrating 40 years of crafting unforgettable journeys to Spain and Portugal. Petrobax, your team, your passion, your trip to Spain and Portugal starts here.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University, and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards, so I know that they're together, and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer, and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game and Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalized approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division I programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
And we are just about ready to get things going here from Central Islip Sousa Sports Complex. We're just waiting on the officials, referee, and his whistle, and for the goalies to take their sides so that we can get things started here on this Wednesday night on Long Island. And there's the whistle we were waiting for. It is game on Game in Frame. My name is Francis Argueta, here with you for the next 90 plus minutes to bring you action in the UPSL Northeast American North as a matchup between New York Empire, who is in all yellow, facing AFC Academy in New York green. AFC start off with possession here, and they start playing from the back. Gives us an opportunity to give you starting lineups. We'll start with the home team, that is New York Empire, currently in 6th place. They start with Justin Silva in net, and a back four of Stephen Hollis, Trevor Henderson, Malcolm Sweat, and Justin Pierre playing the right back role. The midfield consists of Mario Salguero, followed by Eddie Speed and Alan Martinez to complete the mid three. And the top three, it'll be Tim DeMay, Mason Chetty, and Giovanni Moreno, coming off a brace in their last appearance versus New York City Haiti United. There is a long ball looking for Chetty up top. That Academy will have to deal the second time around a long distance shot. There's a defender, Barrios, to defend the open net as the goalie was far off his line, off the deflection there. And if that was hit with a little more power and more of an angle, that could have opened up the scoring early on in this first half. There is Tim DeMay with the back pass to Salguero. And the ball looking for the left winger role right now. That is Chetty dribbling outside the box, looking for some room, trying to put it inside the box. Instead, he'll get the first corner of the game by way of New York Empire. We had a bit of a delayed start here today, originally slated for 9. Then 9:30, then 9:45, and finally we got things going at 10 o'clock East Coast. But better late than never, as Empire is now going to take this corner. It's a good ball, but it goes by everybody, and it'll go out on the other side of the sideline for an AFC Academy throw-in. We don't have an official starting lineup formation for AFC Academy, as we were not provided with one, but we do have the roster, so every chance we get, we'll try to point out the highlighted players, as there's a header for Tim DeMay that it goes out wide. And now the goalkeeper, Devin Hodson, will have a goal kick. Academy coming off 3 straight defeats, and now playing away from home today. We'll see what they can come up with. Last season, they had a Cinderella-like story. And now, right now, Chetty's on the ball with a long distance effort, and is far wide. Empire meaning business early on in this first half. As I was saying, AFC Academy took down the UPSL national champions, New York Renegades, last season. Twice, provided them with their 2 defeats last season in spectacular fashion, and I was happy and grateful to be there, a part of those broadcasts, and 2 of the most exciting games that I've had the privilege of covering for Game in Frame. Right now, that is David Akpan trying to put the ball under control over to Cameron Somkong, and now this is Pablo Ablanedo with the number 18. Nearly given away, but Samkung is able to keep it only temporarily, and Barrios able to get the second chance ball now. Back and forth it goes. The turf is extra slippery after that rainfall we've had throughout the whole day. The thunderstorms only ended about 20 minutes ago. And Speed with the good ball out wide to find Tindemay, now looking for the overlapping run. Stephen Hollis is a supporting cast, and it looks like it goes off the defender for an AFC throw-in. Academy will try it again from the throw-in position. The rain has stopped here at Sousa. But we'll see how the slippery conditions will play a factor in today's result. Now Empire will get a chance at the throw-in at midfield. This is Pierre. Giovanni Moreno on the ball. Looking at the run being made by Chetty, not able to connect with the forward that occasion. Eddie Speed brings it down for Empire. DeMay finds Speed. Onside it looks like. And there's a ball into the box. Defense to it first. And they look to play out of their zone now with Samkung, who's not able to find the back pass needed to advance the ball. And here they come once again down the left wing. Pierre had the defense on him, loses the ball now. Academy look to be going on a counterattack opportunity now with Samkung. And who gets taken down at midfield by Stephen Hollis. It'll be a free kick. That was actually number 24, Zanir Briscoe, who earned the foul for his team. This is Salguero. To Majorny. Johnson, number 11 on the ball now. Back to Barrios and now back to Johnson. Oh, and Cunningham gives it away to Mason Chetty, but the pass from Eddie Speed was too strong. And Academy recovers possession. This is JP, Justin Pierre. Mario Salguero. Long ball looking for the speedy and lengthy Tindemay, who was able to bring it down, but wasn't the greatest of touches. Pablo comes out on the other end of it. Over to Briscoe. And this is Alan Martinez, number 13, from distance. Trying to test the keeper, not able to keep it on target though. It'll be a goal kick for Hodgson. Today's Game and Frame broadcast is sponsored by Umbro. You can head to umbroteam.com to start designing your team kit for free now. Produced by Umbro, designed and worn by you. Academy not able to find the pass there that was needed, and Empire recover all the way back on defense. It is Henderson over to Malcolm Sweat. Back to Justin Silva it goes. JP being given the room. This is speed. Houghton with the clearance goes out of play, and Empire are granted with the throw-in. About 10 minutes down in this first half, still 0-0 between New York Empire and AFC Academy, 6th and 8th place respectively on the table. Empire is used to battling for the top 4 in the table, so you can guarantee that they will put in a valiant effort today to try to lead with all 3 points. And Academy had just 1 win in their early season. They'll look to double that today. Here is Speed with the cross inside the box. DeMay not able to put in the contact needed to trouble the goalkeeper, but Empire will retain possession. Here's JP. And this is Giovanni Moreno. Barrios in the corner trying to get it away somehow. Jansen with the high kick, and he gets called for it. It'll be a free kick for Empire. And there is a free kick. There's a header, and it is off target. But the intention is clear, to target the tall winger that is Tim DeMay. Always a threat in the air. And on the other end, Jimmy Barrios, the defender number 31, is a threat for Academy, as well as Joel Cunningham, I should say. A tall center back duo for the away team today. Here comes Moreno looking for the ball over for Chetty, but too strong, not able to find the forward. Empire threatening with every possession. Just a matter of execution at this point. And the goalkeeper, Devin Hodson, is able to glove that ball in and to start the offense with Pablo Avlanero. Over to Cameron Sumkung. No foul by the referee. It looked from a slip from our vantage point as well. And Empire continue with the possession. Over to Trevor Henderson. Salguero gets a back pass from Speed. Send it out wide to Mason Chetty, who's now playing the left wing position. DeMay in the middle. And there's a shot, not a strong one. Easy save for the goalkeeper. And Sumkong gets a throw under pressure right away. And Barrios kicks it as far as he can. Empire able to regain the ball. Alan Martinez looking to switch it over to the other side of the field, but read well by the defense. Dropped down. And now Ablanedo trying to twirl his way around. And he was looking for the run by Briscoe, but read well by JP. Salguero. Over to Hollis. And further up top to Mason Chetty. Mason Chetty still. And it looks like it was hit off the forward. Chetty originally slated as the center forward in today's match, but head coach Max Farrell probably saw the technique working so far, targeting Tim DeMay up top, and they need a strong, tall forward playing the center forward role now. And he regains the possession here. This is Moreno looking for a shot, and it gets into the back of the net for the opening goal! Giovanni Moreno makes it 3 in the last 2, and Empire takes an early 1-0 lead. "15 minutes into the first half, and Empire find the net first. Giovanni Moreno with the 15th minute goal to put the home side up by 1-0. And Academy are in familiar territory once again. Empire with the win today will make 2 wins in a row after losing the previous 2 to Braveheart and Renegade. And that ball was too strong for the left winger for Academy, who pulled up lame afterwards. No whistle from the referee, but we might get a stop and play to check on the forward. That is number 24. Zania Briscoe, who pulled up there, but looks like he may be able to continue. He hasn't asked to come off the field. Neither team was able to warm up for too long as the rainy conditions delayed the game. And it was a late arrival for both teams onto the pitch. So we could see some legs that need to warm up as the game progresses. Here's a throw in. Sweat able to regain that cool under no pressure, back to the goalkeeper Silva. Here comes Pierre. And now a wide open Giovanni Moreno, the goal scorer in today's match, down the right wing. The midfielder for AFC Academy goes down. He may not be able to continue. That is Briscoe. And an offside is called on Empire, which will put a stop to play. And Academy does have a pretty light bench for today's match. So if it does require a sub, it'll be one of the few that they have available in today's game. There are more games headed your way on Game and Frame. Starting with tomorrow, May 21st, Union SC faces New Jersey Alliance FC in the UPSL Premier American South Conference. Also there, Ironbound faces UCF SC Warriors at 9 p.m. On the weekend, it'll be Philadelphia Lone Star facing Pennsylvania Prime FC, 4:30 in the American South Conference. And on the 24th, Sunday, UCF SC Warriors faces Kensington at 7:30. All those games you can find on your Game and Frame broadcast, streaming now on YouTube. On the 24th, we had that final game. Also on the 24th, the Premier League champions Arsenal are going to be crowned champions for the first time in 22 years. Shout out to all the Gooners around the world. I had to sneak that in there as a fellow Gooner myself. 22 long years in London. But the drought is over, and we'll see if the drought is over for Empire for a title of their own. Number 10, Wace Baybury, comes on for the injured number 24, Zanier Briscoe, who will not be able to continue in today's game. In the meantime, David Akpen, number 9, gets the ball, the reception up top, and he'll have to hold for possession so that more help arrives his way. Sumkung looking to send it over to the right side. He does so successfully. And now Jensen pushes up and across force, really, into the box. Nobody is in the vicinity. It'll be an easy save for Silva. And they get up and running with Pierre down the right side, I should say. Moreno being told to relax as the home team is defending a 1-0 lead. And now Sweat switching it over to Stephen Hollis. Right away to Tim DeMay. And DeMay has some speed behind those long legs of his. He's able to get to it, and now he's able to find himself inside the box. Inside it goes, and Houghton is able to hold it. But looks like not before a corner, and Empire will have their second of the match. In comes the corner. Once again, it goes deep, and defense to it first this time around. It'll be a throw-in on the other end of the field. And it'll be a long one. Into the box it goes. Defense heads it away. Not able to get it out of harm's way, though. Number 8, Nicolas Rojas, trying to make that happen. And the ball goes out of play. It is now steamy condition here, humid on the field after all that rain. And the failed cross there is blocked right away by Jensen. And it goes out of play. Academy will now put it back into play right away. Over to Pablo Avelanedo. Around the one challenge. Now Barbary looking for support. Defense able to get to it the first time around. Chetty making the run down the right side. He gets the reception he was looking for, and now a run is being made down the middle. That is number 10, Moreno, who's already on a goal, and he'll force another corner, this time from the right side of the pitch. Players take their sides. In comes the short cross, and off the rebound, trying to hit it off the volley was number 13, Alan Martinez. And we continue. Martinez gets it once again. Looking to set up DeMay. Sends it over to Speed, who was in an offside position. And Academy will restart with the ball. "1-0 is the score on the 25th minute after a Giovanni Moreno goal about 10 minutes ago. Put the home side up by 1-0. Devin Houghton on the ball, way off target from his target, which was Jimmy Barrios. Those goal kicks have not been in favor of the goalkeeper so far in today's match. Back it goes to Pierre. Pierre gets taken down and a foul is earned for the right back. Taken quickly. And Eddie Speed is able to regain the ball. Control for the home team. Here comes Moreno. Seeing the run by Pierre, he sends him out wide. And now here's the service inside the box. Cleared away by Joel Cunningham. And Empire will have to restart once again. And it'll be a long throw again. JP, into the box it goes. There's a header. Cunningham to it first. And Pablo not able to get the reception. And there's an offside flag that's raised to put a halt to the play. Ooh, and off the deflection, it almost lands for David Akpin. Not able to keep his feet. And there's a deflection over for DeMay, who goes down. No foul by the referee. We play on. And they go down the other side with Pablo. Looks like Barrios not happy. He wasn't able to get the ball. Though the defender looked like he was open. Playing in an advanced role right now. Pablo able to turn around his defender, who sticks on him like glue. Now Babari. Samkong nearly giving it away to Chetty. Actually, that's Speed, excuse me. But is able to hold off the defender. This is Ebony, number 20. Ablanedo getting the call from Akpin. Akpin makes a run outside of the box. Rare offensive threat for Academy. And back to Ablanedo it goes. Ablanedo looking to switch it over to Samkong, but the deflection steers it in the way of the home team. And now Chetty is on the other side of it, looking to use that speed against his defender. One-on-one, he goes with number 6, and he beats number 6. But here comes supporting Cass, and he fouls the defender. But Chetty's speed on full display there. Cunningham. Babri. Martinez waiting well for the incoming run. DeMay looking for the forward inside the box at his speed, and it gets deflected into the goalkeeper's hands safely. Ebony trying to put a ball into the box, gets deflected into the path of the defenders, and Empire look to get out of their own zone. Speed avoiding the challenge from one and avoiding a challenge from a second. Now an incoming third, and he does well to hold him off as well. And now Salguero making the run up top, and he finds the forward who is in an outside position. I think he knew it right away. The linesman raises his flag to stop that play. Cunningham advancing the ball over to Akpen. Akpen is able to get to it. Inside the box he is. Babari showing support. Akpen still. And Akpen gets blocked right away. Too many yellow jerseys around the forward. Mario Salguero receives the ball from Giovanni Moreno. And this is DeMay, looking at the run by Moreno, who's on one goal. He puts it across the box, and here's a second touch, and it's hit right into the goalkeeper. The deflection over to Speed, and now second time around, Chetty is blocked right away. Empire still trying to strike. The deflection over to Moreno. And over to Salguero it goes. Seeing the wide open right midfielder Martinez into the box, and there's a goal! Martinez with the pitch perfect pass into the box, and that makes it 2-0 for New York Empire. Patience for the home team pays off. And a sigh of relief for the forward. I believe that was Chetty who hit it right into the goalkeeper, but they're able to score on the same possession and double their lead before the break. Martinez showing his worth time and time again on this Empire squad. If he's not scoring, he's assisting. And he's contributing to, right now, a 2-0 lead. Sumkung not able to play outside. The first time, that is. Over to Nicolas Rojas, lifting the ball forward for Ebony, making the run down the right wing. And a sliding challenge forces the ball out of play, and it'll be a throw-in. Sumkung. And Moreno confirmed the goal scorer of the second goal. 2 goals today, 2 goals in his previous match. Back-to-back brace for the forward, on fire. Martinez did a lot of the heavy lifting there. This ball goes out of play. And we have about 10 more minutes to go in the first half. Academy has not put a lot of threat behind Justin Silva's net. Empire commanding the ball possession in this first half. And there's a Rojas ball looking for Jensen. The rebound goes Akpan's way. And Jensen will try to keep it in play. And he's able to do so. And Babari is able to play it all the way back to Abdallah Suleimana. Suleimana over to Tazwar Ebni. Yeah, pretty decent feel of the formation now for this team. Or at least I have a good hope that I do, because Barrios, I know him for the center back role, but he's advancing more and more as the game progresses. So it may be a 3-5-2 or 3-4-3 like lineup. Pablo Ablanedo looking to thread the needle. Instead, the deflection goes Empire's way. Martinez is looking for the ball, and he gets it. And he has a run down the right side if he can find it. That is Eddie Speed. One-on-one with the keeper, and Speed gets blocked right away. There's a Chilena attempt, which would have been a beautiful photo-like finish, but not to be. And it'll be a goal kick for Academy. Devin with 2 big saves in this match. This time, he's able to keep his goal clean of a 3rd goal. Farrell may want to have, Coach Farrell that is, may want to have shooting practice after today's game. Some key opportunities missed for now. Ablanedo looked like he slipped there, and the foul gets called. Empire left confused with that decision. This is Ablanedo over to Suleimana. Sumkang. Sumkang looking to get around another defender and gets taken down in midfield. And a yellow card, I should say, is shown to Eddie Speed. And now he'll get a talking to from the referee. Midfielder still upset, it looks like, from the previous call that didn't go his way. The midfielder making his defense for the foul. And we resume here with Academy from the free kick taken right away. Sumkang switching it over to Ebni. And Academy finding it very difficult to advance the ball. Here's a long ball attempt looking for Akpan up top, and it was an offside call by the linesman. Henderson was there anyway. 12-2 is the deficit that Academy currently faces in their last 4 games now. Not a formula for success. Here's Salguero moving forward in midfield. Sending it over to DeMay. And it finds the midfielder slash winger slash forward, whatever you want to call him. Mario Salguero. And now it's Chetty. Sumkong over to Ablanedo. They'll have to hold possession as everybody moves forward now from Academy. Sumkong threading the needle over to Rojas. And now Akpan. One-on-one with Henderson. And the edge of the box. The problem is not finding the forward Akpan. The problem is the second pass, as the forward has been able to receive it a couple times on offense, but has been surrounded by yellow jerseys right away. And not enough green to go around. Rojas attempting the cross. And now it goes in, but cleared away by Empire temporarily. Here's a second attempt, and it'll earn AFC a corner. About 5 minutes to go in the first half. 2-0 leads Empire. 2 goals by the same forward, Giovanni Moreno, who has 4 in his last 2. AFC will look to get a goal back before the break. First attempt at doing so will be from this corner kick. And it goes deep. And it was a decent cross. It gets deflected away. It'll be another corner from the other side of the field. Wace Babbery will be the player to put it into the box this time around. And once again, don't forget those tall defenders. Right now, they go out edge of the box to Sumkong. Sumkong loses it, and this is a dangerous counter-attack opportunity for the home team. They have numbers. Martinez pushing it forward. Chetty to his right, over to his left he goes. That's Salguero, and that's the third goal for the home team. Mario Salguero makes it 3-0. Executed to perfection was that counterattack by Martinez. The speed and the patience. And then the finishing touch by the midfielder puts the home team up 3-0 just before the break. Two goals by Moreno and 2 assists by Martinez. The key contributors in the first half for a commanding 3-goal lead for Empire. And you have a feeling the second half will promise more goals if things continue this way. Academy's hill just became tougher to climb. Suleimana looking for Ablanedo, looked like in an outside position from my vantage point. Flag stays down. JP able to recover anyway. And that's one way to bring the ball down. Babbery brings it down. Now looking for the forward, and Ablanedo's ball too hard for the midfielder, who was in a pretty good position to bring a goal back for the away team. And now we're just a couple of minutes away from the halftime break. It'll be a different locker room for both sides. Sumkong, one-on-one with Eddie Speed. Ablanedo over to Jensen. Pablo still. And we are now in added time for the first half. All the way back to Houghton it goes, who has himself a pretty good first half. Nothing he can do about those 3 goals in the back of his net. Important saves early on in this match. It could have been a bigger deficit for the away team. Sulemana looking to lift it in Akpan's direction, but back to Silva it goes of Empire. JP. Salguero holding the ball for now. Empire look content with the 3-goal lead. Prioritizing not losing the ball now. Moreno advances now. Gets past one defender. And now he switches it over to Stephen Hollis. Hollis now to Martinez. He can have another. And there's the 4th goal! Tired of assisting, now he gets a goal for himself. Alan Martinez makes it 4-0 for New York Empire. And is a beauty just outside the box. Just before the break. And it looks like we're just waiting for the whistle to head into the break. We'll play on for however long the ref allows. Akpan gets the service, looking to make his way inside the box. But as always, surrounded by yellow jerseys as soon as he touches the ball. And it was forced out of play, but it looks like it was by way of the home team. It'll be a throw-in for Academy. And given right back to Empire. There is the halftime whistle. 45 minutes are in the books. And 4 goals are also in the books for the home team. Giovanni Moreno started things off with 2 goals, followed by a goal by Salguero, and a 4th finishing touch before the halftime whistle for Alan Martinez. A lot of goals in the first half. Surely the second half promises more. We'll be with you for the second half kickoff in just a couple of minutes.
From soccer fields across the USA to the legendary stadiums of Spain and Portugal, for 40 years, Petrobax has been the go-to expert for group travel to Spain and Portugal. We organize soccer group trips from start to finish, flights, hotels, transportation, and guided tours, all perfectly coordinated by our experienced team. Your trip can include attending La Liga and Portuguese Primeira Liga games, matches against local teams, pro training sessions, and even tournaments. As true experts in Spain and Portugal, we'll ensure you also experience the rich history, vibrant culture, and incredible food these countries are famous for. Celebrating 40 years of crafting unforgettable journeys to Spain and Portugal. Petrobax, your team, your passion, your trip to Spain and Portugal starts here.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University and I play forward. The salt air case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's a essential part of my outfit for soccer, and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game and Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division 1 programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
And now we're just waiting for the referee's signal to get things going once again for the second half. And there's a whistle we were waiting for, 11 p.m. in the East Coast on Long Island, centralized of Sousa Sports Complex. It is New York Empire hosting the visiting AFC Academy. The home team in yellow, the visiting in green, and the home team, the black and yellow, is winning by a score of 4-0. The ball remains in play here for Empire as they have some subs into this match. We'll be able to tell you that in just a second. Here is Hollis though, dispossessed by Jensen. Cleared away, but only as far as number 3 for Empire, that is Trevor Henderson, able to give it away. And now Barrios needing to play out from the back. Hollis. And it lands for Sum Kong. Looks like number 15, Christopher Morandi, comes in for the home team, defending a 4-0 lead. Academy with possession in the middle of the field, looking to lift it up now for the forward. One back by Empire and repossessed by the defense. Here's Hollis. Number 23, Joan Velez, also comes into the game for the black and yellow. Hollis looking for a nice 1-2 build-up with Salguero, who scored one of the goals in the first 45 minutes, along with 2 by Giovanni Moreno and 1 by Alan Martinez right before the halftime whistle. Sum Kong surrounded by yellow once again. Number 12, Carlos Martinez, is also on the pitch. And Rojas not able to get to that ball, but Cunningham able to keep it in play. Switching it over to Tim Majority, Jensen. Sum Kong over to Jordy. Further out to Ebony, back to Team Majority. And now Pablo Ablanedo looking at the run out wide by Sulemana. Sulemana making way, making room. Over to Pablo. And further out back to Cunningham. Cunningham tempting the cross. Henderson well positioned to deal with it. And now Cunningham plays it further back to Jimmy Barrios. This is Ebony. This is Houghton. Cunningham. Empire get on the other end of that one, not for long though. And now this is Academy pushing forward down through the midfield. Clever ball there to find Jensen, and the defender Hollis slips. Jensen looking to find one of his 2 forwards, not able to connect. This is Velez. And now Carlos Martinez further up the pitch. A run being made in his support. That is Alan Martinez. Carlos still though, cutting inside to the box. Looking to put it out for number 15, but Cunningham is able to clear it away. And Babary keeps it in play for the away team. This is Sweat over to Hollis, down the left side of the pitch. Back to Salguero. Martinez. Sweat. Actually Henderson. And Henderson beat out by Akpan to that ball. They have numbers. Akpan looking to play it further back instead. And now the pass looking for Jensen, not able to find him because Empire well positioned to defend that opportunity. And now they look to go the other way to add to their lead. Kept in play down the right wing. And a couple of options inside the box, also some support entering the box now. Empire hold off possession with the throw-in. Just on the edge of the box, the forward gets taken down, and it'll be a free kick in a very dangerous portion of the field. We'll see what Empire can come up with this to potentially add to their lead. And the player that went down is still down from that challenge. But looks like he's just getting his footwork in order before this free kick is taking place. And it's taken quickly over to Joan Velez from distance. And a distance wide from the goal. Abdallah not able to find the run by Jensen. And Joan is first to it. And this is a distance. And it's close. Oh my God, that is hard to tell whether that went in or out, but what a strike from Martinez. Inches away from making it 5-0. And now it's a good ball looking for the defender in an advanced position. That is Abdallah. Looking now for the run by Akpan. Flag stays down. Back to Abdallah. Suleimana. Over to Rojas from distance. And that's a strike and it's off the crossbar. Their clearest and most close chance of the game comes from the midfielder number 8 with 10 minutes down in the second half. And looks like we'll need another ball. No signs of precipitation any longer today. It's been a humid, stormy, and thunderous day. But looks like clear skies the rest of the way this evening. Turf as slippery as can be from the rainfall from earlier in the day here on Long Island. And here's another ball looking for Carlos Martinez. The sub, as involved as can be since coming on at the halftime break. And now with ball to switch over to Stephen Hollis with space. Goes over to Martinez. Carlos Martinez over to Velez, and there's a shot, and there's a foot save by the goalkeeper. And Empire still looking to restart that offense. Morandi. Back from Martinez. Morandi still in the box. Morandi to make it 5, and it's off the woodwork. Empire inching closer and closer. And good on the forward for not going down. It was going to be a clear free kick outside the box. And it almost resulted in the 5th goal for the home team. Well done by Martinez to find Morandi once again. And now Morandi over to Martinez, that is, and it's an outside call. Would have been off target anyway. But Devin Houghton getting upset with this defense with all the open space that these forwards are having for Empire. Timo Jordi Jensen, number 11, over to Cameron Samkong. Now this is Rojas, over to Sulemana down the right side of the pitch. Sulemana weighing his options, defense coming his way. Sulemana able to contain possession, over to Jensen it goes. Back to Sulemana inside the box. There's a cross. And it's deflected away by the defense. Academy also getting closer to the goal. They need more of the same if they hope to get back into this game. Rojas. Not able to find the run being made by Babary. Pablo Abanedo gets on the other end of that. Avoids the tackle. And Empire is able to win it back. They have a counterattack opportunity if they can find it. Switching the field over, Cunningham well positioned to deal with the cross. And now Sulemana up the field he goes again. Akpan making the run. Not able to find him as the midfielder. Hollis. Johan Velez lifting it up for Morandi. Now the overlap by Velez. Has to hold for support. Morandi deflects it off his opponent for a throw-in. Carlos Martinez able to turn around, creep inside the box, and earn his team another corner. I have a number 20 on the pitch for Empire, but I do not have a name for the player. So we'll refer to him by his number for the duration of the match. In the meantime, here comes the corner kick from Empire. Into the box it goes, and straight out of bounds for what will be a goal kick for Devin. Looks like a sub will be made by the away team. That is Ebony that exits the pitch. Number 20 in green. Some reinforcement looking to spark I wouldn't say a comeback yet, but at least some life into this team to make things interesting away from home. Jensen, slick into the midfield, over to Pablo Ablanedo, able to maintain possession. Being defended by Velez, gets around one tackle smoothly and keeps it alive. Sumkong. Ablanedo loses the ball there, looking to fight for it back, and he wins his team a free kick. Let's see what AFC can come up with from this free kick opportunity. The sides take their positions on the edge of the box for this free kick to take place. And here it comes. Looks like it goes straight ahead into the hands of Silva in net. And Silva looks to get things going right away over to Carlos Martinez, who had some opening. He's one-on-one with Jimmy Barrios as support comes defensively. Martinez cuts outside, cuts inside, and is able to win his team a corner. Empire had the opportunity to go quick. Instead, Salguero will take his spot as a corner kick taker. Already has a goal to his name. We'll see if he can add an assist. Here comes the cross. AFC to it first, and there's a bicycle kick attempt by Velez on the edge of the box. That'll be going far wide for a hot and goal kick. Here's Sumkong. And there's a shot attempt that bounces safely into the hands of Devin Houghton once again. Sulemana, middle of the field, has space to work with. Hollis able to step in. Academy still with the ball. Here comes the service, looking for Akpan up top. He'll be able to get there, support coming his way. He'll take it by himself over to Sulemana. Sulemana has a shot attempt, sliding challenge, deflection. Still alive and cleared away for a throw-in. Perfectly timed challenge. Otherwise, Sulemana may have brought one goal back for the visitors. Torid Adeyemi, number 14, is the player that came on for the exiting Ebony. Now a throw-in. Adil Gowani, number 20 in yellow for Empire, is confirmed to be the sub from halftime. Looking to play the defensive role and keep the clean sheet for the home side. Helps to have the coach's number. Thank you, coach, for being on your phone during the game. Just kidding. I'm sure he got the notification from Game and Frame and answered right away. Very much appreciated. Number 10 for AFC, tempting it from distance and blocked right away. Sulemana keeping an eye on the incoming pressure. And a whistle is blown for a player that is down for Empire. We'll have a pause in action. And I'll take this opportunity to remind you of games headed your way on Game and Frame. Tomorrow, Union SC faces New Jersey Alliance, 7:45 in the American South Conference of the UPSL Premier. Also tomorrow, Ironbound faces Warriors at 9 p.m. This Saturday, Philadelphia Lone Star faces Pennsylvania Prime at 4:30. And the Warriors play again versus Kensington at 7:30 in the same conference. All those games you can find on your Game and Frame broadcast on YouTube. I have a drop ball to resume play with Jimmy Barrios now, putting the cross in for Rojas, I believe that was. Sulemana increasingly active this second half. Morandi loses the ball briefly, but will get it back with the throw-in for Empire. "22 minutes down of the second half, same score as the first, but the opportunities have come for both teams. Rojas with the clearest strike of the night for Academy, as we see a sliding challenge there, and a foul against AFC to earn the home team a free kick. And we have more subs entering the pitch for Empire. More fresh legs to preserve what is a 4-0 lead. One of those subs is Gustavo Fernandez with the number 22. And alongside him is number 28, Matthew Sloan. Carlos Martinez battling for the ball, but Academy is able to recover. Not out of harm's way yet. And now they clear it away. And it lands in their favor. That is number 19, Brian Ortiz, that was battling for the ball there. If I'm not mistaken, number 17, David Sanchez, also comes on for Empire, as you've had a few subs now this second half for both sides. Here's one of them for Academy, looking to put a cross in the box. The sliding challenge by Hollis forces it out of play. Here comes a cross for Academy. Still no goals for the away side. And now Empire has an opportunity here for a counter. A lift of the head and a sending of the ball for the forward. That is Carlos Martinez, who's able to get to it. Martinez threatening. Sees a run by Velez and intercepted by Adeyemi. Still Empire. Now Morandi from distance and is far away from the intended target. It'll be another goal kick heading for the visiting side. We'll need another ball to resume play here from Central Islip Sousa Sports Complex between New York Empire in yellow versus AFC Academy in green. Because I'm a man of my word, I will fulfill the promise I made to Pablo Abanedo before we started today's game. A special shout out to his girlfriend, Emma. Hopefully I remember that name correctly and I did not just give the wrong name. Who's watching from Denmark. We have an international crowd on Game and Frame as our viewerships continue to grow year in and year out. We appreciate your support. Abanedo putting in a good shift today, despite the results not going in his team's favor. And here comes the ball now. For Morandi, turns and shoots. Above the crossbar it goes. If Pablo told me correct information, 6-hour difference between the US and Denmark. Emma watching while doing night shift for what would be 5 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning, Denmark time. Academy still trying to find a goal back for their side so they do not go down without a fight. We're nearing the half-hour mark of the second half. Linesman not needed as the referee called the corner right away for the away side. Here comes a cross inside the box. It goes. There's a header. Not able to guide it into the net. It'll result in a Justin Silva goal kick. Today's Game and Frame broadcast is sponsored by Umbro. You can head to umbroteam.com to start designing your team kit for free now. Produced by Umbro, designed and worn by you. Well done by Christopher Morandi to avoid the incoming sliding challenge as the forward continues to make his way up the field. Barrios with the step in. Here's a throw in for Empire. Goes right into the box to Carlos Martinez. They're going to turn around away from his defender. Here comes a cross into the box. And there is the offside flag. The referee seemed to have called it before the linesman even. But he called it right away to nullify the 5th goal of the match. Timo Jordan trying to push the efforts forward. Carlos has made an instant impact since coming on at the halftime break. Coach Farrow and his team showing the depth from the bench pieces, making themselves impactful. Jensen. He has Adeyemi to his right if he chooses to go there. Instead, he goes over to Jimmy Barrios. Looks like he and Suleimana have switched roles for the second half. He has stayed more defensive-minded this time around as he was advancing in the first half. Here comes a cross. Rojas still keeping it alive, but Empire now playing outside from their box, looking to get it out of their own zone. And they managed to do so. Now they're on the opposite side of the field. Over to David Sanchez it goes. Looking at the run by Morandi down the left side of the pitch. He's able to keep it in play. Has some space to work with. Coming in support. That's Joan Velez looking to strike. Deflected right away by Cunningham for another corner. The subs have made their intentions clear to continue to add to the score. The defensive academy doing a better job in the second half, avoiding more goals from entering their own net. And here comes another corner. Above everybody it goes for out of play on the other side of the pitch. Another sub will make way for Empire. Some reinforcement for the side that is winning by 4-0. If I'm not mistaken, Gustavo Fernandez is a player that comes on now. I might have misread that number previously because it was my understanding he was on the pitch. But regardless, the midfielder has now entered the side, and here comes a free kick. A leaping header by Cunningham, only as far as Morandi. Hollis now in charge of switching the field over, not able to find his teammate. Instead, Suleimana intercepts. And this is Ortiz playing back for Barrios. Still Empire. Here's the opportunity. Sanchez, one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and it creeps into the back of the net to make it a 5th goal for the home side. First of the second half. And it is a 5-0 lead. Empire is able to add to their score the way they've been intending to this whole second half. And they make it 5 goals scored. And we resume once again. Adeyemi almost loses his footing, able to recover. Now over to Rojas it goes, over to Adeyemi now. Adeyemi still. Down the right side he goes, looking for support inside. And a strong and powerful challenge comes his way. But they give it right back to Jensen. And here come Empire once again, looking to strike a 6th goal now, with Morandi now creeping inside the box, down the left side, looking for a cross/shot. Dutton with strong hands, able to put it back into his gloves. And I believe that was Joan Velez who was the man to add the finishing touches to that David Sanchez opportunity earlier. If I'm not mistaken from my vantage point, he had the final touch before it crossed the line. So he would be taking credit for that 5th goal. Sanchez with the assist. And it is thrashing now by the home side, who is yet to concede this evening. It was a 10-2 deficit for Academy in their last 3 games. Losing 5-0 now. It turns to 15 goals to 2 in their last 4. And the negative 13 goal difference will allow for a 4th straight loss if things continue the way they have. Another sub will be made for Academy. If I'm not mistaken, that's their last possible sub. That is number 26, Abdulkasim Fofana. And we're nearing the end of tonight. 11:37 on the East Coast. Less than 10 minutes to go in this one. Finishing almost at midnight due to the delay before things got started here with the weather. Well-placed ball by Ablanedo over to Adeyemi, who wasn't able to find anybody on the edge of the box. There's the attempt to switch the ball over. Adeyemi intercepts though. Akpan still, excuse me, that was not Akpan, that was Suleimana, the player that was asking for the ball there. Akpan was one of the subs earlier in the game. Ortiz looks to have taken his center forward role on the side. And Empire's press makes it nearly impossible for Academy to retain possession. But right now they look to attack with Brian Ortiz in the middle of the field. And back it goes to the defense. Hollis predicts the pass perfectly, intercepts, looking to make his way inside the box, putting it in a dangerous area. But Houghton is well positioned to intercept that one. The goalkeeper, despite the 5 goals against, has put in a good shift today. Made some important saves in the first half and has minimized the mistakes. Pablo Ablanedo over to number 8, who threads the needle over to Suleimana, who was in an offside position. Silva will have a rare touch in today's game. Not much has been asked out of the goalkeeper. The Emmy spurs to that goal kick and will force the throw in for the home side. Here's a strike off the crossbar by Velez. Still in play, Carlos Martinez now edge of the box. Out wide it goes. And this is Sweat. Over to Alan Martinez, already has a pair of assists to his name and a goal as well. The rebound lands to him, and here comes the assist. Over to Sanchez. Great save by the goalkeeper. And once again, Devin with safe feet behind the net, or in front, I should say. And Empire continues to attack. Morandi trying to put a cross in the box and lands to Martinez. And Ortiz will get on the other end of this one. Brian one-on-one with his opponent. Soleimana coming over for support. Makes his way inside the box. And it's a shot. Half-ditch effort as he didn't have the angle there. Easy save by Silva. And the ball back in play, it goes to Jensen. Academy's last game was a 4-0 defeat versus Red Hook, only to be topped by this 5-0 current defeat away from home versus Empire. Velez didn't find the touch he was looking for there. Next up on the schedule for Empire, it'll be Brooklyn FC, back-to-back that is. On Sunday they face the team from Brooklyn, as well as on the 30th. They'll face the same AFC Academy after those two games. Here comes another opportunity for a 6th goal. And it dribbles out of play and off target. Academy has Red Hook next up on their schedule. The side is off to an impressive start this season. And as previously mentioned, they'll face Empire once again on June 6th. Empire at the edge of the box, they put it, looking for the incoming forward. Instead, Academy threw it first. So unable to get to that one defensively. And here comes an opportunity to make it 6-0. And there is Carlos Martinez, who finally gets his goal in the second half to put what looks like the finishing touches on a commanding 6-goal performance for the black and yellow. Empire entered today with just 2 wins and a draw on their season, so they'll be happy to add a 3rd win. That 3rd win will temporarily put them above Braveheart and New York City Haiti United for 4th place in the table until those teams play their respective games next up on their schedule. For Academy, they had just the 3 points on the season, 1 win in 7 matches, soon to be 8, and they remain 2nd from the bottom. Brooklyn with 5 games played up until this season, so Academy could very well be last place after those games are made up. Here comes Jensen. Can the away side rescue a goal? Not to be there. Goes as far as the captain, Joel Cunningham. We are just now a couple of minutes away from the final whistle. And as far as I'm aware, we will be bringing you interviews post-match as we get closer to midnight here on the East Coast. It's going to soon be 6 a.m. in Denmark, where Emma is watching us from. And Academy is not able to keep that ball in play. Just a matter of waiting for the ref's final whistle to put an end to this 6-0 victory for the home side. Strong kick by the goalkeeper Silva. And there is the whistle we were waiting for to put an end to 90 minutes of football here at the Central Islip Sousa Sports Complex. The home team, New York Empire, with a resounding 6-0 victory at home. Black and yellow had their biggest win of the season and will look to use that momentum going forward with back-to-back games against Brooklyn FC. Stick around for the post-match interview coming your way in just a couple of minutes on Game and Frame.
From soccer fields across the USA to the legendary stadiums of Spain and Portugal, for 40 years, Petrobax has been the go-to expert for group travel to Spain and Portugal. We organize soccer group trips from start to finish, flights, hotels, transportation, and guided tours, all perfectly coordinated by our experienced team. Your trip can include attending La Liga and Portuguese Primeira Liga games, matches against local teams, pro training sessions, and even tournaments. As true experts in Spain and Portugal, we'll ensure you also experience the rich history, vibrant culture, and incredible food these countries are famous for. Celebrating 40 years of crafting unforgettable journeys to Spain and Portugal. Petrobax, your team, your passion, your trip to Spain and Portugal starts here.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University and I play forward. The salt air case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game and Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division I programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
Francis Argueta here for Game and Frame with the winning side in today's game. That is New York Empire, the home team. Black and yellow win by a commanding 6-0 victory. We start with Giovanni Moreno, the man on fire for his side. Back-to-back games with 2 goals and is leading to success. What is working for you on that field that you can score 2 goals in the first half today after a commanding performance in the last game as well?
Honestly, I just feel like it's just my game, you know, like obviously it's a team game. The team helps me, you know. The team gives me a lot of passes. I just try to create and play my game at the end of the day. I don't really take any nervousness playing.
And does that become the standard now? 2 goals in each game? Is that your aim, or are you aiming for the hat trick in the next game, or is it more of a team success mentality?
I'm aiming for the hat trick next game. I'm always aiming for something better than the last. So it's a shame that I didn't get it today. I feel like I definitely could have gotten it. But yeah, honestly, I just feel like you always got to set the bar high so that, I'm not really surprised in my performance today. So.
Got you. And now we got over to head coach Max Farrow. What do you tell your team after a game that looked pretty much flawless from beginning to end, so that you guys can keep the momentum now with Brooklyn coming up back-to-back weeks?
Yeah, I'm proud of the guys. We had a rough couple games to start the season. The last 2, we kind of dominated start to finish what we needed to get the boys back together and everyone with a good mindset, and I think it's helping, especially with playoff push coming and some big games.
And it's not often you win a game by 6 goals and also keep a clean sheet. What can you say about your team's defensive performance today?
Yeah, they were great. First clean sheet of the season, so I'm happy with it. We needed that. We had Justin Silva back in net. He hasn't played with us in a couple, not since last season, so it was good.
All right, there you have it. The winning side, 6-0. They win today. And next up on their schedule will be Brooklyn heading this Sunday. Is that correct? Tuesday. There we go. You'll see it on Game and Frame coming up soon, and we'll be there with you from beginning to end. Thank you for tuning in, and until next time.